About game time, retain time. I'm down with Converse.
MP, you're a man.
Oh, we will win tonight.
All right, baby. Let's get down.
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Oh, we've got quite the matchup in store tonight, Doris. Two conference rivals set to clash once again.
NBA, there's typically a little bit of chippiness because it is clear these two teams don't like each other, and you and I are here for all of it.
Well, tonight is a huge game. These are two of the best in the league, and MP has total focus on one thing, helping his team come up with a statement win.
Look, you got to give MP props with the way he's gone about these matchups. He made his goals public, which put a target on his back and fueled the opposition. But MP has met the challenge with fire so far, and he's undefeated in those matchups.
Here are the five for Philadelphia, and it's Gibson in at the center position. So it's Philadelphia now, right with the bucket. It's Dent, down low. Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
MP just showing off the vert.
The 76ers have gone 1 for 3 so far. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Matthews. His last outing, we saw him score 13 from outside the arc. Augustine can't get it to go. Here's MP. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. MP's gotten his second bucket of the game. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 1.
Need
some energy out there, MP. You're up.
This is appropriate. Lose tonight. You're supposed to.
Watson with it, and the 76ers looking at who they've got. We've got McDaniels, and it's Anderson in at the 2 spot. Hornets trail by 9. To the inside, here's MP. Power move from MP.
And this is how locked in MP is. Not letting the bump affect him in the slightest.
Kicks it out to Anderson. Wide open. Drained it for 2 points. Anderson's got 7 points. The Hornets shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Work in the interior. MP.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
The 3 is up. Phillips' shot is off.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. Just couldn't get it to go.
MP. It's hauled in by the Sixers. They've led by as many as 11. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Charlotte.
The team they beat in round 1 of the playoffs last season. Now, those guys will be looking for some serious payback. His offensive output just isn't there tonight, but his teammates have found a way to pick up the slack.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
너 스쿨이야. 이제 파가지 스쿨이야. 더 나서
Such a
스쿨이야.
boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
Anderson pulls it down.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
To the right side. Here's Watson. The three-pointer off the mark. And it's Collins with the ball for Charlotte. Trailing by 8, coming into this, having notched a win against Boston in their last game.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
But how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
MP, the flush.
And that's what you get with MP. Relentless and can score in a variety of ways.
Anderson with it. Payton covering. Right side Watson from deep. He drops it from range.
Sisters go.
Watson's got himself on the
He's
board with a
trying to come back
Listen,
his
this guy
like
is
for
not
well.
the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Both teams deciding to change it up, and a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings.
Already on the way,
Always fun to see
sisters.
where everyone in the league stands. You look at San Antonio, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, right now for Charlotte, they've done a fantastic job of developing team chemistry. Higher on this list than lots of people expected. One of my favorite stories so far.
Anderson can't get it to go.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Takes a 3. A nice shot by Watson. And now it's just a 2-point 76ers lead.
I mean, this guy reads the situation so well, and he knows how to execute.
Phillips' shot is off. For Charlotte, they've gotten 7 of their first 9 shots to drop during the second. Back to MP. Oh, MP gets it through the tight D inside. 1:44 left in the first half of this game. Anderson passes to Warren. To the paint. Here's Phillips. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about the chemistry.
Well, BA, you know, in some sports, chemistry is
you
not
put
a
a good
big issue.
free
But
throw.
in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, but it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
McDaniels is checked in for Charlotte.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hornets. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Friday, they'll be playing the Timberwolves in Minnesota. And then Sunday, they'll be playing the Bucks in Milwaukee.
You hear this all the time, but a road trip is a great chance for a team to build chemistry on and off the court. Chemistry matters a lot in the NBA, and a trip like this can bring a team together.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Wright's checked in.
And one of the reasons they're down right now is because they've fallen in love with the jump shot.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now a 4-point Hornet lead.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Can't hit from the corner. The Hornets shooting about 60% for the game. Takes the hit. MP still gets it to go.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Right outside.
Hey, Sisters, what is it like?
Here's Matthews. The Sixers again can't hit.
He started the game scorching the nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
Here's MP. Can't hit from in close. To the wing, right side. Will it go? Knocks down the long J. Matthews got 12 points in the game. Here's Augustine, and they come right back with their own 3-pointer. And the Hornets lead by 6.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling. three-point opportunities.
MP getting it done for the Hornets. And that quarter was all about him, leading the comeback charge. Now they're up in this one. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Hello and welcome, basketball fans. The first half coming to an end with a deficit for the Philadelphia.
For more. They were talking a good game in the preseason, but they have not backed it up. Like you never back anything up, Ernie.
Hornets in the Wizards shoot.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Ryan Anderson and company.
Well, we has went all week. I think we do.
And after a fair, even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, go back on GKO. Wait first, I am going back
He has been looking to push the
on
action
GK. Like movement, Starlight Bills, I am turn back. Finally, I am.
That's the Hornets 5.
The GK, I am turn back Starlight. Making more bills for him.
The three ball. Augustine with the rebound.
Like,
Augustine's got
I am making a bunch of GK bills. I am not making a bunch of basketball. I am taking a break of basketball and like take a break.
Misses in close.
Like couple GK bills start late, and
the three.
I am throwing basketball for the kids that are not play good. Like why should any day basketball?
Fundamentals, establishing position early, controlling the
Fans gonna have to get really new schedules playing all of the basketball.
The 76ers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Wright. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. So he can't get either to fall.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
MP shot is off.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Philadelphia with another miss.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Drops in the layup for 2. And now a 9-point Hornet lead.
Yeah, attacking on the interior, MP can be relentless.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Ryan, the NBA draft is now split over 2 days. Commissioner Adam Silver said second-round picks have become increasingly important, and this allows teams more time between those picks, as well as a chance to reassess after the first round. Also, given the level of interest, it merited primetime coverage and exposure.
All right, Allie, thank you. It's been a hit. Knocks it down from distance.
The bounce pass right on the money. Great setup.
Timeout called the Hornets. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for MP.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made him a lot better on D.
And that one drops for him. Augustine's got 13.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Here's Matthews. 12 points for him. Offline with a 3.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
MP, that one's good.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Stolen by MP. The rebound by Matthews. 76ers trail by 10. Off target with the 3.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
It's good.
They're really working the paint now.
The 76ers have gotten only 2. Timeout called by Charlotte. And you look at the development of AI. How might it affect the league going forward, Doris?
I think there's so much to be learned, Brian, about that exact thing, whether we are talking about the league or whether we're talking about society to a greater extent. As it relates to the league, how will teams employ it for scouting? Does it impact shot selection or player contracts? Maybe even the negotiation of the next CBA. Truth is, we really don't know. What we do know, it's coming fast.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And MP throws it down.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the...
I'm just losing winning tonight. Beat up looking the sisters for the easy beat night.
76ers trail by 20. Taking a look at the 76ers. We've got McDaniels, and it's Watson in at the point. Phillips' shot is off.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Kept alive. MP. The layup off target. Well, the 76ers shooting just 37% in the game. Here's Phillips. Three-pointer off the mark.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end. Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question.
I don't know who's going to play basketball or movement well, like, because I before Chica tomorrow and Sunday I will.
One step ahead of the defense all game long. Outside Watson.
I will watch shooting basketball and
to the left wing.
play it one time.
Three-pointer, no
Sunday.
good. For Charlotte, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth.
I only play shooting basketball Sunday, so like.
Here's Phillips. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Well, they've got the Bulls ahead of them next in Chicago. That'll be the first leg of just a two-game trip for them.
Oh my goodness, that is an electric finish by MP.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. From behind the arc, drains the triple.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
And that one drops.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Philadelphia has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Matthews. Three-pointer. The Hornets pull it in. Augustine's got 15 rebounds here tonight. A nice shot by MP. MP's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Tremendous touch by MP. Folks, that floater is not an easy shot. MP makes...
I want to be in this score.
Called by Charlotte. They're up by 25.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
And at last, they get one to fall. MP's got 50 points. Knocked loose. Pass to Kennedy. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game is going for the Hornets.
You have to be a fan of the energy they play with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Hornets.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
They're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Gibson passes to right. Right wing, clock at 6. Matthews misses. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, B.A., they haven't stopped pressing the issue. Yeah, I like seeing MP attack down low, because sometimes it pushes the D to foul.
That free throw misses. No good on the second free throw. And now the Sixers on the break. Pass to right. Looking to win the run. And it's Kennedy with a rebound. Inside. Here's MP. Misses the shot. And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They did.
Or best of the week.
Great win tonight, MP.
Great win tonight, MP.
Be your best team. Well, I do have to win whole week, then by some well-being cutscene.
Hey, MP. It's your world. You can live.
And there's a lot of excited basketball fans revved up and ready to get going. It's the NBA, and through this early portion, Greg, of the season, we've had our fair share of surprises.
Yeah, it's fun to see the preseason predictions go up in flames, right? Every year it feels like we have at least one team that overachieves and shocks us all.
We've seen it already this season. MP has an elevated intent to win anytime he's matched up against one of the league's power teams. You know what? He loves these kind of challenges.
And let's give MP credit. He has walked the walk. The tougher the competition's been, the better they've been. This team is behind MP all the way, and the leadership he provides, they're not afraid of anybody.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. They've got MP, and it's Watson in at the point. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. To the paint. The Hornets pull it in. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Boy, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
And so here is Dallas. After the basket by Charlotte, Tutor comes. Pass to Wesley. Augustine grabs the board.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball, following the 3 by Charlotte.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
And MP throws it down.
Oh, what a move by MP, just relentlessly attacking the rim.
And stolen by MP to the inside. And the dunk by MP.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Pass to Caffey. Stevenson with a clean look. And again, unable to change momentum here. And again, MP. MP's got 10 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Dallas making a...
That was a dude's nut.
Mavericks trail by 10. So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. They've got Barrett, also Payton out there, and it's Kennedy in at point guard. Here's Jemison. Person no good. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Nets was outstanding. He ended up with 28 points, and he was dialed in, made most of his shots. Showed up once again, what's becoming the norm for him of late. We'll see what he has in store tonight. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for us.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
That one goes. Count it.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Okay, time for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Mavericks gave us some information. He told me that he suffered a sprained toe. Tough news for the momentum of the team at this stage of the season. That's all we've got for now. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, well, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
So it's the Mavericks now, following the miss by MP. From deep, Stevenson. Augustine grabs the board. Hornets leading by 13. Kennedy passes to MP, and it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Here's Jemison. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Augustine's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. MP, no good. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. No good from outside. And Barrett has got the ball here for Charlotte. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first meeting of the season.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And stolen by MP. Kennedy, good. Kennedy's got 6.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Mavericks trail by 19. To the wing right side to end the run. Vaughn can't get it to go. Charlotte has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And the Mavericks call time here. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Here's Stevenson following the basket by MP.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this week. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now here's Stevenson following the miss by MP. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Here's Caffey following the bucket by the Hornets. Stevenson can't hit.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, wasn't able to cash in.
Down low, MP, and the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Barrett, and the layup is good. Barrett's got his first points in this one.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Wesley. Score of the basket is third after 5 shots. And here's Charlotte. They're on a 20-7 run. MP, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And that one's good. Caffey's got himself on the board with 3 there. Here's MP. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. When it's ahead, running away with it. We're back after this from American Airlines Center.
Hey, sinners. R&B, this.
Thanks for.
Seems like they can't miss. Just rolling offensively, getting whatever they want.
You haven't heard this in a while, fellas. SLN, Shaq-like numbers. When you're doing that, it means dominance.
That's exactly what I was going to say. All right, let's turn now to take a look at how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
Taking a look here now at the Hornets, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. And that's a halftime.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up, be physical with him.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
And for Charlotte, they've got Bowen, and it's Agwebu in at the power forward. Here's Caffey. Jacks up a 3. That shot, no good. MP against Stevenson. Got that one up quick. MP's got 30.
And MP is letting his play do the talking. I mean, he is on one.
Stevenson outside. Here's Wesley. Off target from three-point range. Charlotte leading by 21. Pass to MP. And Wesley pulls it down.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate and embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second. That's all it took. Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
Nice pass in here by Charlotte. That's good from Augustine. The assist by MP. MP's got 3 assists now in this one. The Mavericks have had just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker with the break. Dallas calls timeout. Looking now at some numbers for him.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
Trains the three-pointer. Cappy's got 6 points.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Hornets leading by 22. MP, the putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Right now, I send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
No more fouls. That's it. One
The
delete.
NBA has split its draft into 2 days. The league's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, says rosters have expanded and we're seeing a larger influx in talent, a lot of times from the second round. This format will do justice for those slept-on players. Kevin?
Yeah, good stuff, D.A. Some Hall of Famers from that second round, for sure. Here's Caffey. He's covered by Watson. Put that bucket in no time at all. 9 points in the game so far.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean,
Mavericks trail by 21, and the foul called on MP. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Johnson is out there at person. Then it's Stevenson, and it's Jemison in the 1. It's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. Here's Jemison. And Clark, if you look at the NBA's draft combine, prospects now required to participate in drills and in other testing to be eligible for selection.
I like that, Kevin. I really do. I mean, it's part of being a professional. You can't just opt out of things because your agent says you should or you don't feel like it. This is a professional business, so there should be some standards and accountability. And I think it goes hand in hand with the push for parity. It ensures equal access to the information that will enable all teams to make informed decisions on draft day. So I like it. I really do.
Good D by Stevenson. Mavericks trail by 21. Goes up on the wing. And the shot no good, a bit short. Inside, here's MP. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. MP's got 40 points. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Pass to Person. The trade. And it's Jemison missing. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Hornets.
Hornets losing
Here's Wall.
Adonis.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
To the middle. Stolen by Stevenson. Pass to Walsh. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Knocked loose, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barrett. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And the Hornets making a change here. And the foul called on MP. That's his 5th foul.
Well, one more and that's it. He'll be DQ, disqualified. He's got to be able to defend without picking up that last disqualifying foul.
Timeout, Dallas. I've always heard that every team when on the road will have a team dinner.
You know, that's typically a practice that most teams employ, and those dinners are memorable, especially if the food is good. But more than the food, I think, is the camaraderie and the bonding that takes place when you break bread together, coaches and players.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Traps in the tray.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Well, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped. It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Pass to Wesley from the arc. No good. He's now missed more than he's made. 4 for 9. MP outside. Unloads from 13. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson. Watson's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Here's Caffey. Here's Erhan. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Watson. Here's MP. Mavericks with the rebound. On the wing, Stevenson. Bangs home the trifecta. Stevenson's got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for the Mavs.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Hornets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side,
losing
I think most will try to
stars it Ernest winning
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their 2nd and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in the 2-game season series. I think the next game will be highly contested.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished. Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
To the paint. And another one falls.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Here's Caffey. Wesley with the ball. On the wing, Stevenson. Off target with his 3. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one.
Solid effort tonight on both ends.
Well, that's too off by Cliff Herman.
Why would you ever leave nights? They're the go.
See you guys next time. You try and subscribe. See you guys next time. Best of all, I play in the next video. See you guys next time. You try and subscribe. See you.